So the very last talk of the symposium, closing it all out this year, as usual, is you and me. And Stuart, we're going to take a slightly different approach this year, which I'm kind of excited about. Is that I'm going to create a presentation where I'm going to walk you through some highlights of the whole symposium, but we're going to weave them together in a story of honestly hopes, hurdles, and how to's. It'll also provide a lovely roll up for anybody required to bring back a summary information, to their supervisor in some kind of ways. And then we're also going to have a Q&A, so folks will have a chance to ask questions. We're still figuring out whether we'll be able to do that live in the moment, or someone will have to collect those and roll them out to us, likely the latter. But folks will have a chance to ask those burning questions, the questions they've always wondered, what they want to know. And they'll have you and me, but they'll also have this whole team of self-reggers there to answer the questions. So what do you want people to know about that opportunity?
Um, you know, the Summer Symposium has changed so dramatically from when we first started. In the beginning, it was really Susan and me, and then we had, some important self-reg voices, but it was dominated by Susan and me. And now, what's happened in this evolving organization is we're just very minor voices in the most extraordinary phenomenon that I'm watching. I read these blogs that self-riggers are writing. I watch their vlogs. Now we'll have a chance to learn, and this is a chance for Susan and I. Obviously, we're gonna, we can talk about the things we've learned, but I'm going to use a word that's very important that I taught Susan a long time ago, and the word is kvel. And kveling means to have this sense of enormous satisfaction and pride in what your progeny are doing, what your colleagues are doing. So, Susan, I see this last session as Susan and Stuart get to kvel a bit.
I love how Stuart talks about him as a minor player and then puts me in the same realm as him. No. Yeah, absolutely. We still, your work is what has created, it's why we're all here, Stuart. And so I appreciate the lovely, sentiment. And I definitely take satisfaction. Nothing makes me happier than finding a blog or a video that someone has done. And I'm like, yeah, I do this because I believe in it, and I believe that it is the hope for families, for education. I believe that it holds the answers, even if they're not easy to untease out from that going from the what to the how. But when I hear these things, I'm like, okay, we're getting things
Yeah,
right, and they're helping,
yeah,
and look,
yeah.
and that just fills me up with with even more hope, because it can't be just one or two people. And so thank you for that nice sentiment of bringing me in there. And I want everybody out there to know that I'm not at the Cavell level yet, but I certainly am at the level of being able to just feel a lot of great hope when I hear others on the same path that we are. And I look forward to learning more. I have already. Many of the people in this symposium, I have learned from lots, and Stuart will say the same, for sure. And for me, that's the hope, right? It can't be dependent on just a couple of people. It
Yeah.
has to grow, and that's just what's happening. And we're hoping that you come along and grow with us, and that we learn many things from you. So thank you. Join us. It's going to be a great symposium, and we have an amazing team, as all of you know, and looking forward to spending time with you. Thank you.